Hello, I am Jitendra Nigam from Ma Kalyanika Public School. Today our topic is sectors of economy. First of all, I am going to explain what is economy. Economy is a territorial boundary of a territory or a nation. इकोनॉमी अर्थव्यवस्था जो है वो किसी टेरिटोरी की या किसी देश की सीमा है and the people of that state, that nation is performing their economic activities inside that boundary. So in a simple concern, economy represents the boundary of a nation. Like Indian economy, it means the boundary of India. American economy, it means the boundary of America. Canadian economy, it means the boundary of Canada, and inside that boundary, the people of that state are performing their economic activities like production, consumption, exchange, distribution of goods, distribution of income. In that way, many kinds of economic activities are performed by the peoples to earn the livelihood inside the boundary of that territory. The second thing is that in earlier time there was mostly of the economies were closed economy, because normally the people of any particular country were performing their economic activities only inside the boundary of the territory or the boundary of the nation. No import and export were there. All the economic activities, production, consumption, exchange, all were performed only inside the boundary of the nation. But now the world is become globalized, and we can say that mostly of the economies are nowadays open economy, because the people of any country are performing the different kinds of economic activities outside the boundary of a nation. Import and exports are there. Many peoples are working outside from the nation. Many goods and commodities are produced by our domestic companies yet outside the country. Many of the multinational companies are also performing the economic activities inside our boundary of the nation. So the such type of economies where the open transactions are between or among two or more than two countries are there, the such type of economies are said as the open economy. Already I told that nowadays mostly of the economies are open economy, and earlier there was mostly were closed economy, because at that time no import and export were there. So after the economy, now the question is that what type of economic activities are there on the basis of the nature of produce. Once again listen very carefully. on the basis of nature of produce and its sources. The economic activities can be classified into three types, into three sectors: primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Now, primary sector. In primary sector, those activities comes under the primary sector where the peoples are performing, where the peoples are extracting the nature and soil. Simply you can identify that where the people are performing the economic activities and they are going to extract the nature. They are going to extract the soil, extract the land. Then such type of economic activities are said as the primary sector's activities, like mining, agriculture, poultry farming, dairy farming. All the such activities are related with the extraction of the nature, extraction of the soil and land. That's why all the such type of economic activities where we are extracting the things from the nature inside the depth of the nature, then the such type of economic activities are said as the primary sector activities. Now I am going to discuss about the secondary sectors. In secondary sector, it is also known as the industrial sector. And easily we can identify that what type of activities comes under the secondary sector. Easily we can trace it. You know that the industries are producing the finished goods, final goods. So such activities where the peoples are producing, peoples are manufacturing the finished goods or final goods, those activities are said as the secondary sector activities. All the manufacturing industries came under the secondary sector activities. And now we also discuss on the differences which are found in between primary sector and secondary sector. The primary sector is producing the raw materials. Like from mining we are extracting the ores. From nature we are extracting the raw material. From agriculture we are producing the raw material. So in primary sector is producing the raw material because those goods and produces are not directly consumed by the peoples. Those goods and services, those goods and commodities are needed a kind of processing to make them useful for the mankind. But in secondary sector, the secondary sector is producing the finished goods or final goods which are not needed the any kinds of further processing. They are ready to use. The secondary sector is using the produce of the primary sector as a raw material. They are using the produce of the primary sector ores. They are using the many kinds of agricultural produces as a raw material, and thereafter these industries are producing the final goods, finished goods, which are ready to use. Now the third sector is said as the tertiary sector. Tertiary sector is so different from the primary and secondary sector. While primary and secondary sectors are producing the goods and commodities, it may be raw material, it may be finished goods, but those goods and commodities are having the shape, size and color. They are visible to us. But the tertiary sector is producing the services. Services are also a kind of produce, because these services are also having the capability to satisfy our wants. They are also having the capability to satisfy our desires. That's why the tertiary sector is producing the services, and these services are invisible. These services are not having any kinds of shape, size and color. But we are getting the satisfaction from them. That's why the services are comes under the tertiary sector, like transportation, communication, education, health. In these sectors, no visual produces are there, but those services are created by these sectors. Those services are capable to satisfy our wants. And whenever we have to compare between the primary, secondary, one side primary and secondary sector is there, and second side tertiary sector is there. So such type of differences are there among the trio sectors of economy. While in one hand primary and secondary sector is there, this sector is producing the visible goods which are having the shape, size and color. In tertiary sector, this sector is producing the services, and these services are invisible produce. The second thing is that in primary and secondary sectors are producing the raw materials and finished goods, but the tertiary sector is producing the services. The third difference is, in primary and secondary sector, there is hard physical work is required. The working conditions of these sectors are harder, difficult, while in tertiary sectors, the working conditions are comfortable and luxurious. So easily you can trace that what type of activities are comes under the primary sector or secondary sector or tertiary sector. If any activity is related with the exploitation of the nature, soil and land, then those activities are come under the primary sector, and normally this sector is producing the raw materials. In secondary sector, those activities are there where the manufacturing industries are there, and they are producing the finished and final goods which are ready to use, and now those goods and commodities are not needed any kinds of further processing to make them useful. And in tertiary sector, invisible services are there where no physical produce is there, but whatever services are produced by this sector, these services are also capable to satisfy our wants. One more important thing is there is a drastic changes in economy, in all the economies of the world. कि in ancient time earlier there was the main contribution of the GDP was came from the primary sector and few of the part from the secondary sector, and tertiary sector was contributing the very small contribution in GDP. But with the process of the development, with the change in the lifestyle, now we are observing that the contribution of the tertiary sector is continuously increasing, while the contribution of the primary and secondary sector is reducing in GDP of a economy, an economy or GDP of a country. But it doesn't means that the production of the primary sector or secondary sector is reduced. It only means that the contribution is increased, the production is very rapidly increased in tertiary sector, in secondary sector. But in primary sector also there is a increase. In secondary sector there is also a increase in production. So it is very important to understand that reduction in the contribution in the GDP, it doesn't mean that the production of these sectors are reducing. It means that contribution, the proportional contribution is reducing, but the production of the trio sectors, it may be primary, it may be secondary, and it may be tertiary, the productions are continuously increasing. Okay. Now we have discussed the rest of the part of this chapter in next day. Okay. Thank you.